So I need to talk about Gunmetal Gods for a moment. I have been meaning to get to this for a while. This is Arabian-inspired Grimdark. It's a lot more than that. What I gotta say is I absolutely love this book. This is fantastic. This exceeded all my expectations. I highly anticipated it, and it blew me away with how good it was. The one thing I'll say for sure, it covers everything so well. The world building, the characters, the plot, pacing, the prose. Zamil Akhtar's prose is incredible. It reads so quick, and yet every moment of dialogue, every explanation, everything about it was just so thought-provoking, A lot of philosophical moments, so much tension, but it just kept me addicted. I couldn't put the book down, so I read it fairly quickly, and I love everything about it. So from the blurb alone, we have Lovecraftian gods, mischievous Djinns, and astral magic. And it takes all that cool stuff and it adds so much more. There's so much more cool stuff, but the magic is just world-shattering. It's immense. We follow a select few characters very, very intimately, and it is grimdark. I mean, it blurs the lines very heavily, from dark fantasy, grimdark, epic fantasy. It's all those things and more. There's tons of political intrigue. I heard that this was inspired by the Mughal Empire. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right, but that is the empire that Zamil Akhtar has taken inspiration from. He's also taken inspiration from the Crusades. So heavy on the war, the political intrigue, and some really heart-wrenching, gut-punching twists and turns that you don't see coming, and they happen pretty much right off the bat. So it's enough to just have you flipping the pages non-stop. The one thing that I think stands out above all else for me, that is the aesthetic of this story, the aesthetic of the book. Obviously the book looks beautiful, even the original cover and everything. But the elements to it, like I said, the gods, we've got angels, we've got Djinns, the magic system, the world building. It was very aesthetically pleasing to me, and that goes a long way as to my enjoyment. Easy flowing prose, action-packed, twisty, turny plot, even pace throughout that just makes you fly through it. Immense, spectacular world building, very interesting characters, and all that combined with this amazing aesthetic. It was an easy 5-star read for me. I think it's one of my favorites of all time now. I'm gonna have to add it to the list for when I do end of the year list. I'll probably have enough for a top 10 now, which is cool. It's unique. It adds so much to the story, and the characters and everything, and the setting. And it's just cool. It's so cool. I can't say enough good things about this. Now, I did read from this Ultimate Edition. I don't know how much of that really affected my reading from a beautiful book like this, but I tried to be aware of that while I was reading. So, I mean, obviously no review is completely objective, but if you like all those things that I mentioned with the aesthetic and the inspirations and all that, you will definitely love this book. And I, for one, can't wait to continue with book 2. I did back the Kickstarter for book 2, which is currently happening right now, but I don't think I can wait. We'll see. But I am in the middle of the prequel novella right now, Death Rider, so I'm enjoying that. But this is an addicting book, and I feel like this is going to be an addicting series. There are 4 books out currently, a 5th on the way. I can't sing its praises enough. Zamil Akhtar has done a fantastic job here. It's such quality work, and so unique, and something you can definitely immerse yourself in. This does bring up a question that I have for you, the viewers, and the readers, and reviewers, and anybody watching, really. To me, there are these 5 basic elements of reviewing a story. There's the plot, the prose, the pacing, the world building, and the characters. Now, there may be some others, but one that I have discovered during this past year would be aesthetic, like I mentioned. What would you add to this list? Obviously, you know, it's different for everybody, but what I'm trying to say is, what are some key elements that you look for when you're reading? You know, something that will play a key role in your review or your enjoyment of a book, besides all the ones I just mentioned. So I would really like to know what stands out to you as a reader, what you look for, what really brings a book up or down for you in terms of enjoyment or anything like that. So let me know. Please let me know in the comments. I'm very, very eager to hear your thoughts. But Gunmetal Gods, a very dark, epic, emotionally stimulating read, and one that I can't wait to continue on with the series. You can rest assured that I'm going to be talking about this book and series a lot more in the future. And it's most likely going to make my top 10 list. So that's all I'm going to say. Thank you for watching this review, and I'll see you next time.